From Bangor, Pennsylvania, Service Electric Cable TV presents exclusive coverage of the annual Bangor Elks Halloween Parade. Hi, everyone. I'm Mike Mittman along with Regina Patachny. A beautiful night here in Bangor and a great parade.
I'm very excited. It's my first Halloween parade of this 2014 season, and Bangor's my first time as well here too. I know you're a veteran of this one, but this is my first time up here on Route 512, right here at the intersection of, I guess it's 191 and 512, and we're excited for a big night here.
Well, I love it here in Bangor, and they love Service Electric Cable TV up in Bangor. This is SEC TV land. And as we look at the Bangor Elks Lodge 1106, and a moment ago we saw the Bangor Police Chief Scott Felchuk.
Yep, he was the first to go by. He's leading the parade. We heard the sirens coming quite quickly. Started right around the corner, about a block or two up, and they are already making their way down our way, passing us. We will see a lot of the executives, I guess you want to call them, for this the little town coming through first, under the 1st Division. Annual Halloween parade, of course, #1 thing the kids are looking forward to.
And did you know,
Candy.
Regina, the theme for this year's parade is the Land of Oz, and we celebrate this year the 75th anniversary of that great motion picture, The Wizard of Oz. 75 years.
Very impressive, a classic that kids and I think everyone has seen, or should see if they have not seen it.
And again, more of the Pennsylvania Elks. They're really involved with their community and doing a great job up here in Bangor. Beautiful, you know, right behind our broadcast booth, we can see the mountains. It's just a beautiful sight here in Bangor. I enjoy coming up here each and every year.
Yeah, nice little main street as well here, and with the theme being Land of Oz, I'm interested to see what everyone involved in the parade, how they put their spin on it.
Little witch. Which witch, I don't know just yet.
That's right.
And we're going to have some great bands. You love bands. They've got some of the best here in the Bangor, Pennsylvania area. And there's Joe Capozzolo, the mayor of Bangor, Pennsylvania.
Coming through in a nice big Hummer. There he is. Stops to say hello. I don't know if it's Service Electric they love or you, Mike.
Well,
I think it's both,
you
right?
can't separate one from the other, you know.
There we have the Bangor Area High School Slater Marching Band. We'll take a listen as they will not be in their uniforms tonight in some great costumes.
Here they are.
And all the flag twirlers picked a different state. That's pretty neat. And then they're in their formal dresses, like they're at a pageant.
Did I tell you they had some of the best bands in this area? They sound great, and as you said, Regina, they look absolutely fabulous as we look at the cheerleaders coming in. I wonder if they're going to dress up like that for some of the football games.
It would be really neat. I know Friday night, the 31st, is Halloween, and I know there's football that night, so we will see what some of the people do.
As we look at Pack 102 Trinity Church here in Bangor.
Little Cub Scouts. Excited, seeing some friends that they know, waving.
And these streets, as they are each and every year, are jam-packed. You can see some of the crowd jammed onto the main street here in Bangor. Always a big turnout.
We have the military Jeep coming through. Followed by our Toys for Tots trailer.
A great organization. Get out and support Toys for Tots if you can.
Yeah, they're coming up on their big season with Halloween. We all know what's next. People kind of forget about Thanksgiving anymore.
And you know, one of their mottos, every child deserves a Merry Christmas.
That's right, and they do. Right, there's some Oz theme. Yelbick Road.
Lukey's Fall Festival. In memory of Luke, Anthony, Joseph, Maida, together we will find a cure.
Aw. Very cute.
And again, everybody from Bangor, Rosetta, the entire area turning out here tonight as they do every year. A great turnout. And it's so nice to see all the community supporting their local Halloween parades.
Wow, look at this. A pink fire truck, Pink Heels, Guardians of the Ribbon, Slate Belt chapter.
Supporting women and their families.
Yep. Breast Cancer Awareness Month, they fit right in with the theme.
Pink October.
Yes.
And you don't see too many pink fire trucks, do you?
No, that was, I think that was the first one I've ever seen. All right, and we should be headed on to Division 2. That rounded out Division 1. Look good, we got some turtles, some kids in costumes.
And again, we will be replaying tonight's broadcast, and as we say all the time, the power is in your hand. Video on demand, just push that little green button in the middle of your remote or hold down the number 1 and you'll get video on demand, Service Electric, and you scroll down where it says Service Electric Sports and Entertainment, scroll down specials and you'll see the parades. You can watch the Bangor Parade 2 o'clock in the morning if you can't sleep. You can see your nieces, your nephews, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins. You can watch over and over again.
Got some dogs in a stroller there. All right. This should be the Penargil High School Marching Band.
The end is near. And you are right. The Penargil High School Marching Band dressed in their Wizard of Oz costumes. Are you ready? Let's take a listen. And there they are, the Penargil cheerleaders, and they stop right in front of our broadcast booth, Regina.
Yeah.
And they see the cameras, and we get our very own private cheer.
That was awesome. And we know on the playing fields, no matter what playing field it is between Bangor and Penargil, it is rivalry central. But tonight, I guess everyone puts that away and on the shelves for the Halloween parade. And
they've all come together in unity.
Yep. And we just had AAA, Northampton County, coming through here.
Only not batteries. This is batteries delivered and installed. Tonight they're installing Tootsie Rolls.
Yes. Girl Scout Troop 703 Service Unit coming up next. Got some interesting hats there, look like flowers. Poppy fields from that Wizard of Oz theme that we got going on tonight at the Bangor Elks Halloween Parade.
And they are really looking sharp in those costumes, Regina.
They are. That was very creative. Can you tell I haven't seen the movie The Wizard of Oz in a long time? I wasn't quite sure what they were at first.
Well, they'll be playing it quite a lot. And now you'll see it in color, and it's rather cool. Not only that, but you'll be able to see it in HD thanks to modern technology that they didn't have. And as I mentioned, if you weren't aware, this is the 75th anniversary of the 1939 classic film with Judy Garland and Ray Bolger and the whole gang. The Scarecrow, the lion, the witches.
Great message that movie has.
And to show you what a classic is, the kids enjoy it today as much as years ago.
Exactly.
Joe Emmerich, state representative. And there are some of the sidelines, I guess you would say, filled with candy.
Yep. We have a little lull here while we're waiting for the next to come up, but it should be the Rebels Elite Cheer Group.
As we see the jam-packed streets right here on the main street in Bangor.
Kids looking for their oh, we got a superhero, Captain America in the house. It's a great costume, has the muscles built in and all.
I'll tell you, he looked mighty, didn't he?
He did.
As we look at another cute youngster, and a lot of kids here enjoying this great parade. How do you like that float?
Yeah, excited to see that person.
As they come into our TV2 camera viewing area.
Prince of Peace Church, maybe? I'm not quite sure who has made this float, but it's pretty impressive float. Lollipop Guild.
Princess Frostine. Gumdrop Mountain. Now there's a place you want to be.
I'd say so.
Look at these.
Yes,
we're going to have a special dance performance right now.
From the Rebels Elite Cheer. Oh, look at the little ones. See what they got for us. Looks like they're getting ready.
They see the bright camera lights. They are ready to go. Very impressive, Regina, high above the air and on one leg. And I remind everybody, they're hard macadam streets here.
Yes, that's the one.
Have you ever seen cheerleaders that cute?
They are pretty cute. I love the tutus.
Wow. Wow. A flip somersault.
What's impressive about the Rebels Elite Cheer is that if you notice, they were all different age groups working together. Usually you just have the older kids working with the older kids, or the younger ones doing their own little thing, but the younger ones were helped by the older kids, and they included them right in with all of their mounts and jumps and stunts. So that was great.
I just have a feeling they can't watch this parade live because they're here. But I have a feeling that they're going to be on video on demand service, watching it again and again, and I don't blame them. Their parents want to see that.
Exactly.
And the kids deserve to see themselves. They were that fantastic. Peppermint Stick Forest, I like that.
Very cute.
As we see the American flag.
Yep, Cub Scout Pack 14 from Richmond, PA. Come with a big float, promoting friendship.
And their float is entitled The Path to Pack 14.
And I see that tornado coming through from the Wizard of Oz. Look, everything that it scooped up on the truck.
Oh, yes. There's the chair in the air.
Yeah. There's no place like home. Dorothy clicking her heels. The Land of Oz is the theme for the 2014 Bangor Elks Halloween Parade. I think Cub Scout Pack 14 got it right.
And again, as we mentioned, this is the 75th year, the 75th anniversary of that historic motion picture, The Wizard of Oz. So it's only fitting that they themed their parade after that great motion picture this year. I even saw Toto a little earlier.
There were some little puppies in a stroller. They're getting a free ride. Oh.
And this is just one in our long line of parades and community events that we'll be bringing you exclusively on Service Electric Cable TV. We have Easton Peaburg, Allentown, Saucon Valley, Catasauqua, and the list goes on and on and on.
Allentown, Bethlehem.
Yes. And of course, while we have a moment, it's exciting. Friday night, it begins. The ice is on with the Lehigh Valley Phantoms from the brand new PPL Center, and there's only one place where you're going to see all that great action, and that happens to be
Service Electric 2 Sports.
You got it.
I'm excited. They will drop the puck officially, starting off the Phantoms' inaugural season here in Allentown. Friday night, we will have it on Channel 2 for you.
Tell me that isn't totally going to be sold out, right?
I would think it'd have to be.
Oh,
the preseason games were pretty packed.
Yeah, that'll be jam-packed. And, of course, the Sixers are going to be playing there. I think against the Orlando Magic, and some great stuff.
Yep.
But the hockey season officially begins Friday night, and we'll be there bringing you all the home games. You don't want to miss any of the action. You catch it exclusively live on Service Electric Cable TV. And I was talking to a lot of the people before the parade, a lot of hockey fans in this area.
There are.
And of course, you know, high school, football, we've got it all.
That's right. Big game this weekend, I believe.
Yes, it
is it Freedom Parkland tomorrow night? I think that's tomorrow. It's a big one.
Becca Strasburg. And
on Saturday, along with Wilson Penargil. Thank you. This is the Prince of Peace Church.
They're having a spaghetti dinner Sunday, October 19th from noon to 5 at the Prince of Peace Lutheran Church in Bangor. Adults $8, children 6 to 12, $5.
They had a nice yellow brick road there on their long truck. Okay, next up we have Duber Inc., Dreaming of Better Endings Rescue. So I'm assuming this has to do with rescue puppies.
And look at that puppy with wings. Is that cute?
Oh, looks like they're Doberman Pinschers.
They are cute.
They're dressed up too.
And the Christa Bus Company servicing the the Bangor area school district. I'm ahead of myself at Bethlehem. That's down the road a little bit.
Yes. Aw, little sleeping lion in that little stroller.
Candy, plenty of candy. I'd like to thank my buddy Joe Martacci, if he's listening, for dropping off some candy.
Yeah, he did stop by earlier to say hello.
Oh, here they come. What parade? Well, it just wouldn't be a parade without the Shriners Tin Lizzies. You'll see their cars coming up on your screen in just a moment. And you can't say enough about the work that the Raja and the Shriners organization does from Reading, Pennsylvania. They're in all the parades. And as I say, each and every parade, they can maneuver those cars around these narrow streets like you've never seen before.
The STA bus company did a pretty good job decorating that bus. And here they are.
I wonder if they do that, the SDA, when they transport the kids. And there are the Shriners. Do not try this at home.
Nope.
And the Shriners, they're all about helping kids. And the Forks of the Delaware Shriners come, Tin Lizzies from Easton, Pennsylvania.
Such an interesting sound.
And the kids are just mesmerized with these Tin Lizzies.
My boys would love these. They would want to take one home.
The Forks of the Delaware Shriners Club, the Tin Lizzies from Easton, PA.
Such detail on their hats.
And you know, the speed in which they're moving, and they're equidistant from the car in front and behind, because they know what they're doing. They've done this so many times before. And they're waving to the crowd without hitting the car in front of you. And there is the trailer that carries the Shriners to all these great events.
I don't remember ever seeing those cars before.
Oh yes, they're just about in every parade. Yeah, you may have been looking the other way, but I don't know how you didn't hear
I don't know
it.
how I'd miss them. Pretty impressive.
Every parade, every year, they've been around a long time. And a beautiful evening in Bangor, Pennsylvania. We're glad you could join us. I'm Mike Mittman, along with Regina Potocny, for this year's Bangor Elks Halloween Parade. And as Regina stated earlier, the theme is the Land of Oz. And there they are again, the Forks of the Delaware Shrine Club. They fit all those Tin Lizzies in that one vehicle.
Want more information? Could visit their website at rajashine.org or beashrinernow.com.
And there is Mario Scavella for State Senate.
Handing out some candy. Ooh, got the Good Witch and the Evil Witch coming up from Merchants Bank.
Can you tell which is which?
I think
which
so.
Which is which?
I have to tell you,
yeah.
as a little girl, I did not like the Wizard of Oz.
Glinda the Good Witch?
Because of the witch and the scary monkeys. I was not a fan. Might be the only kid that wasn't really a fan of the Wizard of Oz.
And there's the Good Witch.
And then we have the Merchants Bank float. Looks like a lot of detail went into this one.
As you see the flowers adorning the side of the Merchants Bank float. And the Tin Man up on that float.
Mm-hmm. Dorothy. Lion.
Lollipops.
Yeah.
And Flutations Flute Choir from Allentown. I know where that is.
Yep. I do too. Can you name that tune? Can you name that tune?
The Saints come marching in?
Yeah.
When Johnny comes marching home.
That's what I thought you said.
I thought that's what I said too.
I was singing it in my head. Troop 887 Junior Girl Scout. Looks like they're going to be sugared up a little bit later.
Look at those
are some
lollipops.
big lollipops.
Well, they are troop representing the Lollipop Guild.
Yep. Going along with the theme. And they're singing. I wonder how many of these Girl Scout troops and Boy Scout troops showed the kids the movie, The Wizard of Oz, before they prepared for this.
I would think.
Or gave them homework to watch it.
Yeah. Now that's the kind of homework assignment I would have loved to
Me
have.
too. Looks like this.
But like I said, now the kids are watching it in high def on 80-inch screens. It's a lot different than it used to be.
Yes. Okay, and this might be the slate belt soccer float coming up.
And on that sign, Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead. Another one, Emerald City and Kansas. They've got all the signs.
Yeah.
As we look at another sign, the Northampton County Democratic Party. See, now, if I were running for office, I wouldn't hand out flyers. I would hand out my campaign stuff on
And
Tootsie
candy.
Rolls. Yeah.
But they might open it so fast.
Well, that's a possibility.
But they have to look at what they're eating. So I like your idea.
Okay. I'm not running, just so you know.
Okay, I was going to say, are you announcing
No, I'm
something?
not announcing, no. I'm just announcing
The parade.
what the heck were they thinking?
No.
You know. State Senate, Mark Oran. Look at the crowd.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And again, every year the entire area, Bangor, Rosetta, all the nearby towns turn out for this. And a beautiful evening here in Bangor, Pennsylvania. And I love it. The kids come by and they know our Service Electric's theme.
Yeah.
They'll start singing
The
it to
jingle,
us.
yeah.
Yeah. They know all the words, the music and everything.
Well, it looks like we got some fog machine on this truck. Some smoke coming out. We're going to ignore those little raindrops we're feeling, right,
What
Mike?
raindrops? We ignored them
Aw,
already.
there's a cutie.
She's ignoring it. Look,
Yeah.
she's having fun.
Oh, speaking of those little monkeys I hated, I think that's what the Cub Scout Pack 41's supposed to be.
They wanted to scare you, Regina.
It worked.
They heard about it.
They're from Johnsonville. And it should round out Division 2 here.
And we have some more band. The Blue Eagles alumni, drum and bugle corps, American Legion from Wind Gap, Pennsylvania. Are you ready? Let's listen in right here on Service Electric.
Post 224, 724. Job.
We heard
Blue
a couple
Eagle
Halloween
alumni band.
themes in there.
Yeah, there was a little boy in there too. He did a good job.
He was holding his own with the big guys.
He was.
Fantastic job of the Wind Gap Blue Eagles.
Drum and bugle corps.
And now coming up, Bangor Chiropractic. Wonder if he could fix my back from
I
this
don't
chair.
know.
I don't know. I'm only
Yeah,
kidding.
he's dressed as a Tin Man. That's some irony. You usually go there when you're all stiff, don't you?
Yeah, well.
All right, Northampton Community College. It's an RV float. It's a pretty impressive RV.
Progress thrive, create, engage, succeed, aspire, dream, and grow at Northampton Community College. And now coming up, the Bangor Slaters Youth Football Association. And they love their sports in Bangor, I'll tell you that.
Yes, they do. Had the little cheerleaders. Their names on the side. Ah, they're dressed as 50s. Looks like.
Grease is the word.
Yes, it is. Some little Dorothy's.
You know, we're going to be doing a lot of parades, Regina, but it's going to be hard to beat the cute kids in this parade.
They are. Looks like the little flag footballers walking through. And as they get older, they get louder, right?
They certainly do. You could tell they were football players. They were nice and loud. And there's some more of the Bangor Slaters.
Next up should be the Red Thread Cafe.
And if you're just tuning in, you're watching exclusive coverage of the Bangor Elks Halloween Parade themed the Land of Oz. I'm Mike Mittman along with Regina Potocny. Great to be here in Bangor, Pennsylvania.
Wow, let's see what we got here.
Are you ready to rock and roll?
Some fun.
Absolutely fantastic. Of course, the theme song from The Wizard of Oz is performed originally by Judy Garland, Over the Rainbow.
The little up-to-date spin on it.
A little rock version of that.
That was the Red Thread Cafe.
From right here in Bangor.
Well, I have to give it to these folks still on the streets because this rain's coming down pretty good here. You would never know it, but
not budging them at all.
Nope.
And of course, our camera crew doesn't move. They are the toughest around. Nothing phases them.
Okay, East Bangor Fire Company Haunted Schoolhouse was what we just saw. And this should be.
And some more smoke. Look at that.
Yeah.
East Bangor Volunteer Fire Company, the haunted house, Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays.
Ooh. Some good makeup on these ones.
Actually, that looked like a teacher that I had years ago. We won't go into that.
No. Looks like that would be a good haunted schoolhouse there.
You hear that power saw in the background?
Yes, I do. Knights of Fire motorcycle group, I believe, is not here, so we're going to the Teal Reality and Auction. Realty and Auction.
There's no place like home. Teal Auctions.
Oh.
Teal Reality and Auction. And they're having a great time.
Real puppy and all.
And
In Fault Salvage. Ken Argel Repo. Oh, they're promoting a Halloween party Friday, October 31st, 9 to 1.
And coming up, I believe we have Dada Auto Sales.
Fuel cell. Someone got in the way of that truck. Skeleton on the scary face of that clown skeleton on the front of that truck.
Fuel Cell Petroleum, as we take another shot of the kids on the street.
Yep.
Having a great time here. I think the raindrops went away.
They did. Just a couple minutes, they're good to go.
And now comes, they were a little bit out of order. Now comes Dada Auto Sales. See, it's such a nice evening now. They put the convertible top down.
Yeah. Sharp looking car.
On the beautiful Chrysler Sebring.
Ooh, look at this blue truck coming up.
Metallic blue Jeep. You know, it's so mild this evening. You really, it's not a bad night for the top down.
Got a jacket on, you're good to go.
If I wouldn't have ridden in the TV2 van, I would have put my top down on the way home, but it is that mild. Who'd have thought?
Yep. After yesterday's weather. Whew. Rain, rain, and more rain it was.
And speaking about Service Electric and TV2, the home of the Iron Pigs and the home of the Lehigh Valley Phantoms, which just happens to be over the front of the car, on the side of the car. There they are, Iron Pigs, Phantoms, college sports, high school sports. We've got them all. Entertainment, community events. Nobody brings it home like Service Electric.
The lovely Kim Stewart drive in tonight. She even gave us some candy along the way. Blue Valley Rescue Squad.
And coming up next, the Bangor Fire Department. And there is the Bangor Fire Department and the Blue Valley Rescue Squad.
Here comes the firemen.
What would
and
a parade be without?
I was just going to say the favorites. They usually do them at the end to wrap things up.
Every kid wants to jump on that ladder truck and just go high up in the air. With the lights flashing, it's every kid's dream. Doesn't every kid have a little miniature fire truck in their bedroom?
My boys do. We were just fighting over it today, actually.
That's mine. No, that's mine.
These are the South Side boys coming through.
And Rescue Fire Company
Ward.
#1, yeah, coming up.
Here in Bangor.
And again, I want to mention the haunted schoolhouse at the East Bangor Firehouse on Central Avenue, open Fridays and Saturdays, 7 to 11 p.m., Sundays, 7 to 10, all the way through November the 2nd. Only $13 a person, and you will be scared. It's for a great cause, so stop out and see them.
Yeah, they were pretty scary walking through the parade, so I can only imagine what else they got in store. Got another fire truck coming.
And as you mentioned, no question what the kids' favorites are. They love these fire trucks. And as you mentioned earlier, the rain stopped. Now it's back to being a beautiful evening again.
It is,
just a brief little passing light shower and a gorgeous night. And of course, it's always a beautiful evening, as you know, on TV too. Yeah.
Got a busy weekend coming up for 2 sports. 3 events tomorrow, 3 events on Saturday.
Let me ask you a little question. Do you think everybody will be glued to their sets on Friday night? I think so.
I think so too.
Hockey? Are you kidding?
I think people are either going to be at a high school football game, watching high school football, or at a Phantoms game, or watching the Phantoms game. And if you're not, I don't think you're from the Lehigh Valley.
If you're not, what the heck were you thinking?
Exactly.
You know,
don't ask Larry that question.
I had to throw that in there,
That
champ.
was perfect.
Okay, yeah. And of course, we'll be out Saturday with all the great parades and Sundays. So come by our broadcast booth and say hello. We'd love to say hi.
We'll be back together on Sunday for the Allentown Parade.
So we have the sports gang out. We have the entertainment gang out. The community. We got everything going.
People don't sleep around here.
No. What's that? How do you spell that for me, please? I know it starts S-L. I don't know the rest. "69 days to Christmas," and there he is.
Santa. A little warm here for him, don't you think?
He's not used to that.
No.
His beard is curling up.
Have you started shopping?
No. I just said 69 days. Tell me when it's 68 days.
Okay,
and then then I'll start.
I'll ask you Sunday again.
Wow.
That looks like
what
Santa
a crowd. Look at the streets jam-packing this fantastic parade. A beautiful evening here in Bangor, Pennsylvania, and as I said, people from Bangor, Rosetta, all the neighboring communities turning out as they do each and every year for this fantastic parade.
Yeah, the weather didn't hold them out. I know it was a chance to rain. We had a couple sprinkles in the mix, but the streets were packed. They were full deep, and I think everyone had a great time. There were some great floats going along with the theme of the Land of Oz, and I'm sure there'll be some great winners of old and new and young and old, and everyone had an awesome time. And
again, thanks to everyone for stopping by our broadcast booth and, well, singing the Service Electric jingle and telling us how much you love everybody right here at Service Electric Cable TV. For Director Dave Donio and our entire staff, for Regina Potocny, I'm Mike Pittman, and all we have to say now is Happy Halloween, everybody. Nice to see all the